Today on One, your daily dose of local affairs and social media commentary.
Today on One, Education Ministry calls for improved quality teaching and learning. LGBTQI community targets of gang violence, says outright Namibia. Teenage boys robbed and nearly abducted at Walvis Bay. And gender-based violence victims urged to stop withdrawing cases.
The 2019 Grade 12 Namibia Senior Secondary Certificate NSSC results will be released on the 10th of January 2020. During a media briefing, the Deputy Minister of Education, Arts and Culture proudly announced that a total of 81.8% of candidates in 2019 will be allowed to qualify for further studies at respective higher learning institutions, which is a slight improvement compared to 2018, when only 78.2% qualified. However, the minister has expressed her disappointment in the persistent poor performance in English, mathematics, and physical science. Due to a lower performance in English language, which was set to a target of 35% in 2018 but slightly dropped in 2019 to 33.7%, the minister has called for an English conference to unpack the persistent low performance in language and has tasked all regional directors to analyze their teachers' qualifications at schools.
11 out of 35 subjects scored a cumulative percentage of below 50 for quality grades. Quality is our mandate. Therefore, each regional director with his or her team is entrusted to zoom into the teacher qualifications. Number one, are teachers correctly placed? Teachers, are they correctly placed? Years of experience in teaching of specific subjects, let's look into that one. Availability and interpretation, correct interpretation of syllabi. That's one thing that is killing us. And that's one thing that I've seen from that report. Wrong interpretation of syllabi seems to be a problem. As much as I'm saying resources is not all, we need the resources in order for us to be able to do what we want to do. Quality and frequency of preparation and presentation of lessons. How qualitative are the daily preparations that we are doing? How qualitative are the teaching methods? How qualitative are the teaching materials that we are using to teach these children in our schools? Frequency of classroom observations, quantity and quality of lessons itself, and quantity and quality of homework and feedback given to learners. We need to do that as teachers. And parents also should be observant.
She further advised candidates who did not perform well in the previous exams not to give up, as she referred to an incident that occurred when a candidate took his life after exam results were released.
To remind the candidates that could not perform according to their expectations that all is not lost. And this one I really want to reach our students. We had a very bad experience when we released the JSC results here. A day after, one of our learners committed suicide because he did not achieve what he wanted in English. It was very, very painful. Parents, teachers, education officers, and especially school counselors, please prepare the children for results. Failing now doesn't mean you have failed for life. It's a lesson for improvement. And mind you, that child only killed himself because of English. Ungraded, apparently the child was not happy. And there are even options of remarking some of those subjects. Because some of these children are those that are really hardworking. Our parents, and don't quarrel with the children when they don't perform well. Because we may not understand why this child don't perform. Maybe you are even the contributing factor. How do you know? Make sure that the children, before the results come out, they know what to expect, either negative or positive. Take it and run with it and do something about it.
The 2019 top achievers were overjoyed and have labeled hard work as their motivation to their achievements.
I feel very happy, but then I'm still finding it hard to grasp everything. Different emotions rushing through me at the moment, but I think I'll get over the euphoria that I'm feeling. I'm a bit still nervous, shaky from everything because I just found out.
Honestly, in life one must keep that you must know where you came from. If you know your family ain't that well, you must be the change you seek to see. You must be the first person to actually do something, and that will actually then motivate others. My motivation honestly were my parents, my teachers and friends, of course. And one thing you must make sure of is the people you surround yourself with is very important.
I would like to tell my fellow PSC that no matter what happens, always believe in yourself, and proper preparation prevents poor performance, that they should keep in mind. And our school logo says Kurnon Eco. If others can do it, why can't you? So they must quote that and really keep it in mind.
Rukonga Vision School from the Kavango East region tops the ordinary level government schools list, and St. Boniface College tops the ordinary level private schools list, also from the Kavango East. Hamutenya Dennis and Chihungileni Elizabeth, both from St. Boniface College, are the top 2 best overall performers in the NSSC ordinary level subject.